Well, hello and welcome to my channel. This is John, and this is my review of the Bestech Warwolf. I grabbed my usual cup of coffee, or in this case a rather big mug, and let's have a sip to clear the voice or the throat. And today we're going to look at this, as I said, Bestech Warwolf, a very nice flipper from Bestech. But before that, let's just do a quick look at what I'm carrying today in my pocket. This is the Tangram Santa Fe, very nice slicer. I just used it for some food prep and it really cuts. So that's my carry today. Let's get back to the Warwolf. Bestech came out very quickly last year with a lot of models, and it is one of those typical Chinese brands that show up all of a sudden and hopefully don't go away that suddenly as well. But Bestech came out and had a few budget models and a few models in the more expensive price range, over $200 a euro. But their budget line, which the Warwolf is part of, it's generally D2 steel and G10 handles, and of course stainless steel for the rest of it. With this, let's get into this knife, and as usual I start at the blade, which is in this case sort of a harpoon style blade with the Bestech logo sort of discreetly, at least I think so when I look at it here in real life. Let's turn it around, then we can see that it has the D2 steel designation, and it's of course the Warwolf name and a serial number. It has, as we can see, the harpoon style, as I told you, the switch up here and a flat grind, and then a flat portion in the middle of them on top of the blade right here, which is stone washed, and then that has a satin finish on the switched surfaces. Handle material, as I said, the scales are made of G10. We have the back side of the pivot here with the Bestech logo. Turning it around, we have a not very deep carry, rather deep carry, but not totally deep carry pocket clip. It has room for some material, but it is not the. It goes in my jeans anyway with a heavy seam, so it has room for some material. The clip is tip up, right side only. So sorry lefties, but that's the only position for the clip. Let's go to the fit and finish. Everything is very nicely rounded off, as we can see here on the handle. There are some nice chamferings for the fingers, and I don't know if that is visible, but it has some milling pattern in the G10 for better grip, and it is really a very grippy knife in the hand. I guess it's okay for the Vaseline factory, as another YouTuber says. It centers absolutely perfectly, and the lockup is around 40%, I think, 35-40%, and as I said, really no sharp edges, no hot spots anywhere, so the fit and finish is quite nice. Ergonomically, this is yeah, it just sort of gives what I said before. It lies very, very nice in hand. Chamferings for your fingers makes it a very, very ergonomic knife. And as you can see, the harpoon shape actually makes for a grip with your thumb over here. No jimping on top of the blade, but you have the harpoon to stop your thumb here if you are working like this. The reverse grip, very, very nice too, and it does generally just have a nice feeling in hand. No hot spots, no nothing, so it lies very nice in hand. Action is bearings. It is on ball bearings, and it has a very, very snappy action. The detent is set rather strong, so when it breaks, the knife just flies out, and I hope my mic makes it apparent that this has a very twaggy sound. It really flicks out with some authority, and it is very, very snappy. And when you get over the point of the detent ball, when you close it, I just have to get in camera, it is more or less drop shot. Very, very nice action for this. I can only recommend Bestech knives in general. All of them are very snappy and have a very nice action. I promised to get back to the pivot. Unfortunately, on many of the Bestech knives, the pivot is free spinning, which means that if you put your Torx inside here, it's the Torx 8, and try to loosen it, what happens is that the other side turns as well, so you can't get it apart. Even worse, some of them, not all of the Bestech knives, I have a few more for your review, but I can tell you that some of them are very, very hard Loctited. Others are just a breeze to open, but some, I don't know why the difference. Some of them are just drowned in Loctite, and I had to apply a bit of heat to open. I think it was, amongst others, it was this one, and that is of course not a good thing if you want to maintain your knife yourself. But I managed, but it took a bit of heat from a hairdryer to get it open. Let's do a quick series of size comparisons. I'll just move this. A knife we all know, the Ontario Rat 1. And perhaps a Kershaw injection. And as you can see, we are in roughly the same territory with this. The Bestech, the Kershaw is a bit shorter, and perhaps the Ontario is a bit longer. And speaking of measurements, let's just do the quick and dirty measurements for you. The weight. Oh, sorry. Did I move the camera? Yeah. The weight, 131 grams, which I will translate into, let's see, 4.55 ounces. Blade is around 8.5 centimeters. Handle would be roughly 12 centimeters. And what is it when you close it down? It is still around 12 centimeters. So that's the way it is. Overall, for the price, which is around 50 euro, I think it's about the same amount in dollars. I am very, very impressed with this knife. I like it a lot. It has a very distinct shape and a nice design, in my opinion. You know, opinions are like, should we say, belly buttons, and I like it a lot. It flips like a dream. It is super sharp out of the box. It is D2 steel, and the handle is very, very nice to hold. I'm aware that it might be a bit of one of the bigger knives for some of you, but to me this is absolutely perfect, and I have really enjoyed carrying it. So definite recommendations, do you call it that? I definitely recommend it. It has been a joy to carry, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and have a nice day, evening, whatever it is in your country. Bye bye.